Maybe it was like that you see that Olympian pulls the arrow back and then a bee stings her finger right when she shoots and shoots it right to the ground.
I did see.
I'm
not watching the Olympics because it's
because you're a communist.
What's that?
Because you're a communist. Because Iran's not in this year, and that's all you root for is Iranian.
No. Just because the Olympics is gay.
Oh, right.
It's like it's never been cool.
Wasn't that fun when the gayest part of the gayest sport?
That's
the Olympics
what
is and then they had the gayest part, which is the opening ceremony, and it got too gay.
You're telling me that you have the opening ceremony.
It's all about costuming.
At the Olympics in France. Was gay?
Oh
my God. Oh my God. They've ruined the opening ceremony of the France Olympics.
Yeah.
It's like, let me ask you this. What are gay people allowed to have?
What are they allowed?
What are they allowed?
Cock.
What are they? You mean to tell me you were there like, y'all ready to watch the opening ceremony of the Olympics in France?
Dude, everybody I know who was mad did not watch it.
Yeah.
And I was you've been instructed on how to be mad and why.
Yeah, right. And then it's like, oh, they're insulting the Last Supper. Okay, tell me what part of the Last Supper? Which one of these characters are they supposed to represent?
Yeah, which one?
Which one? Since you're so familiar with the Last Supper,
dude, it was so funny watching people's reasoning crumble. They're like, but you can't do a mockery of that, and you're like, you can't do a new interpretation of that. They go, here's the Sopranos doing it.
Yeah,
and they go, well, that's different. That's actors. I'm like, well, it's murderers.
Do you remember
here's Simpsons doing it?
What was it? It was like the opening ceremony at the Beijing Olympics, or maybe it was the one in what was it? Sochi. Was the one? It was like the two Russian bodybuilders, like just doing like Tom of Finland style gay sex. It was two of them, which is arguably gayer.
Just two is like really like
two.
This is real.
If it was, you could have 1 million trans people dancing around on stage. If it was just two guys fucking each other,
that's far gayer.
Yeah,
it is far gayer.
The only thing maybe there's a Harley Davidson in the background somewhere, but
looking at each other nose to nose.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That would be worse, and that's kind of what that one was. But the story that's going around today is that people keep sharing this fucking. And I'm not a communist, by the way. I want to make that clear. I don't.
It took you a long time to come up with the answer for why you're not.
I was so insulted. That's not the answer as to why I'm not. But I'm not a communist. I want to make that.
Run it back. Run that tape back.
Yeah, I am not a communist.
Marxist? What would you call yourself? Are you like a neocon?
I think if you really had to put me in a box, I'm nothing more than just a run-of-the-mill social democrat. I like giggling.
Putting you in a box
and the
is
things I giggle
thing.
at are often racist. That's it.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know.
What were you going to say about it, though?
There's a new thing now with there's this weird thing happening online. It's this like iterative like thing that you just keep seeing over the last 4 days, where there's a story about some Algerian boxer, a female boxer, who beat the shit out of another female boxer.
Great.
But she looks like a man.
Yeah, she's a boxer.
Because she's a boxer.
Yeah, they're not the debutantes.
And so people post the story. And be like, look what they allowed to happen. And then people respond like, this is fucking disgusting and wrong, and like you can't have these people competing. And then they post that, and then they read it and they find out, oh, this isn't a trans person.
Right.
It's not a trans person.
It's the same outrage.
It's the same
level of
they're
like, I can't believe this.
Well, they're mad. There's no evidence that it's a trans person. The best they can say is like, well, she has elevated testosterone levels. But because they've already posted and they're already mad, they double down. And so they have to like find some kind of thing where it's like, yeah, but the whole thing just like, because it blows up the entire argument because now here you do have a woman, by your transphobic definition of what a woman is, competing in a woman's sport.
Yeah.
And you just don't like it for that reason. Well, then it invalidates all the other stuff about it.
Because no one's like, oh, shit, I guess I was right. And every time you see a post and it got everybody going, you look over their feed and you're like, all they do is rile people up.
It tricks other people, so then other people fall for it, and then they read and they're like, well, then they're doubling down.
This is the online version of outside in L.A., outside a movie premiere. They'll
Yeah.
hire 15 people to show up waiting for Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And then other people are like, what are you waiting for? Like, Tom Cruise. I'm like, oh, okay. And then they all then there's 200 people, and then the 15 hired people, they can just leave because there's already a crowd now.